Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Hope you had an amazing holiday season. So happy to have you here. Today I'm so excited because I'm giving you a full tour of my first ever home office. In the previous video just before this one, I took you through the in-depth process of setting everything up, and in this video we're just gonna do a full overview of everything and show you what it looks like in the more natural daylight. So very exciting. Let's just get right on into it. So I just wanted to give a little context before we start. So we are renting this house. We don't own it. It's temporary, and I'm talking like we could be gone in a few months. So I wanted to keep that in mind when I was kind of setting up everything and designing the space, right? I'm not really concerned about the fact that we won't be here for too long. I still think it's worth decorating and just having a space that I can come to not only for my personal work and my 9 to 5, but also to be able to come and decompress and engage in activities and hobbies that I enjoy and fill me up. So the theme I was going for with this space was productive yet warm, inviting, and cozy. So I think we established that with both the lighter elements, you know, the beiges, the creams, the light oaks, also the warm earthy elements, right? The greens, the browns, the terracotta burnt oranges. I showed you my Mila note board in my new home prep moving diaries and my cozy home office setup videos. So check those two videos out. I'll link them here and down below if you want to see kind of a more in-depth walkthrough. I show you kind of the content creators that I was inspired by and how I use Mila Note to help me think more about what I'd like to include in the space. And that will kind of give you a better idea of kind of where I was coming from and the choices that I made in the space. So right as you enter the door, over on the left-hand side, we have our little TV stand area. With this office, I wanted to keep things quite simple and not spend too much money where I honestly didn't need to. So over here, I reused some things. Here we have this TV. I got this in college, honestly, some odd years ago. One thing you know about me, I'm gonna ride the technology till the wheels fall off. Same thing with my iPad, okay? Tech is expensive, and if it's working, then I'm gonna keep it. This is just a Roku TV, and it's sitting on top of a 6-cube TV stand slash bookshelf. This is from Target. I also picked this up a couple of years ago. It came with some cubbies that were white with gold stripes. You saw in my last video, I changed all 6 of them out, and I just got these 3 wicker baskets from Amazon. 1, 2, 3. And then down here, I decorated with some candles and an A paperweight that I had a few years ago. Over here, I added a record player that was a gift from my partner, and I just liked how the brown looked in this space. So added it here, and then over here, if you don't know, I love Hozier. I've seen him in concert twice, and I just added his record, his first album, over on that side. And then if you come back up here, I added an Alexa. There we go. This device is connected to my Philips Hue lights over on my desk. Behind here, I have my little portable speaker from Sony. I have the remote for the TV. And then over on this side, I added a little bowl with some crystals. Then if we come up here, I don't know how YouTube feels about slight displays of the body, but I think this is adorable. I got this from Etsy a couple years ago. I'm not sure, honestly, if the store is still open. When I went back to look at the dimensions of the poster, I couldn't find it. And this is just me looking back in my orders. I think the store has shut down. But if I find this, I will link it. You should know I'm a Libra queen. Clearly, I'm a Black woman, so I think this just reflects all of the things. I got this kind of oak wooden frame from Amazon as well. And then last thing here, kind of tucked away in the corner, more practical than anything, but this is just a gold basket that I kind of found. I believe this is from Home Goods for just some trash, some papers, etc. And then moving over to the left beside our TV area here, we have a file storage cabinet that I just have beside my desk. And it houses my iPad on the stand, as well as my Apple Magic Keyboard. Sometimes I'll just kind of pop this off and put it in the keyboard and take this out with me. Sometimes I'll just take this whole thing, for example, downstairs if I'm meal prepping or what have you. It's really just easy to take my iPad with the stand. And then we just have some camera items on here as well. This is the little vlog attachment to my Sony ZV-E10 that I just put here, as well as the cover for the lens. And in these drawers here, I'm not gonna open it. It's kind of crazy in there, so we're gonna mind our business, but really it's just kind of tack stuff, random stuff that could probably have a better home. Just things that I wouldn't be able to lay out aesthetically on my desk or in the room. I just shoved them in here like any old sane person would. And then moving over to one of the stars of the show, the desk area. This desk is a standing desk. It's from Uplift. It is 72 inches, I believe, the birch solid block of wood. I honestly love this desk. It's large. I feel like I have a lots of room to work. I love the standing feature. I use it every day. For those of us who work from home, you know, it's not really great to just be sitting 24/7. So I love that I have the little adjusters there to stand. I can raise it a little bit higher when I'm standing on my treadmill as well. So I definitely do use the standing function every day. This chair out the way briefly, so I can show you the cord management capabilities. With the Uplift desk, as with many standing desk companies, you have the ability to customize the cord management settings. I went with a power strip under here that's fixed to the table. And then I also, because I have two computers, right, my work computer and my personal computer, I had to put another power strip just hanging here. The cord management, I'll be honest, I'm not the best at. You saw in my cozy home office setup video, I was kind of struggling. I was putting it off because I have, you know, two monitors, I have mouses, I have two laptops, I have all this stuff here. It was honestly kind of difficult for me to get this to a somewhat aesthetically appealing setup down here. But honestly, I just took a bunch of zip ties and tied the cords together best I could and stuck them to the upper half of the desk here. And then I utilized this basket here for just the overflow of cords, so they're not kind of hanging on the floor in a very unorganized fashion. So this is what I got. This is the best I got, and I might maybe go back and kind of fiddle with it some more, but this works for me for now. And then over here, I have my walking pad. It's technically a treadmill, I guess, because of the speed that it can get up to. But this I got from TikTok. I very much so like it. It is definitely a heavy treadmill. I think maybe heavier than your average walking pad. But again, I use it almost every day, so it does work for me. I keep it right here because the space is not that large. So I think this is just kind of the best place to put it for now. And I will move this chair back into frame a little bit. This chair is from Amazon. It's just an ergonomic chair, regular old ergonomic chair. It has a pillow holder and a little back lumbar support pillow in the back that we can tuck in. And it also has a footrest here. We can slide it out, flip it over, and you can adjust this. So I like to sit cross-legged a lot, so this is really good for that. Or if you want, you can kind of stretch your legs out a little bit, have your calves rest on the rest here. So I definitely like this chair. I definitely want to look into getting something maybe to cover this area just to kind of protect it, but it looks good so far. I haven't needed to spot clean or really clean it at all, and hopefully it stays in good condition. And then we're gonna get into some of my desk decor. So basically all of these things are from Amazon. Over on this side, I have my desk lamp, and then I have next to it my Yeti. I use this to record voiceovers. And then I have one of my computer speakers. These are from Logitech. I have this cute little headphone stand. This is also from Amazon. It's a nice bamboo. It's quite sturdy as well. I just store AirPods and my AirPod Maxes here. It's a very lovely, functional, yet aesthetic addition. And then over here, I have a charger, a phone charger. This is from Cozy Lee Studios. I bought another one for this particular desk because I think this kind of latte color is just so gorgeous with the rest of the desk. And then moving along, this desk riser stand is also from Amazon. Just a nice wood color, and this is kind of a cork material down here. These are battery powered string lights with some faux plants on them. I got these from Target. I also have another one hanging in my little nook area that I'll show you. Down here we have my leather desk mat. This is also from Amazon. Wrist rest for my keyboard, and also for my mouse, also from Amazon. This keyboard itself is from Amazon. I swapped the keycaps out with the matcha keycaps from Osume, and I think they're just so beautiful. They're green, some white tones, some dark green, and light green to match the green elements of the space. Peeking through back here, I have my old Logitech keyboard. I have my glasses case. Very nice storage area under here. Under here, I have some coasters. This also came with the desk. And then this one I think is so gorgeous. I got this in Alaska when my partner and I went about a year or two ago, and it's just so gorgeous. It's this nice stone, a perfect coaster for my cup. So I use a combination of these two whenever I'm drinking my little warm drinks in here. Here I have this little bamboo storage box. This just houses my work mouse as well as the display port for my work computer. And then up here I have my dual monitors. These are from Samsung. I got them from Best Buy. And as you can see, my vision board that I shared with you when I did my vision board video, you know I love to post my vision board as my computer background. And then we'll move this to the side just for a moment so we can see properly. But we have a dual monitor mount that is mounted to the back of my desk. Definitely a challenge to get set up personally, but I love how they look for sure. And then moving over here, I have this cute pencil holder. This is also from Uplift, came with the desk. I have my other speaker you can see poking through back here. And I have this dual laptop stand. I have both my computer, my personal Mac, and also my work computer. I love how they're separated so there's no heat transfer. So I'm able to just tuck it to the side, plug my things in back here, and you can kind of barely see it. So very nice to have my laptops kind of out of the way. And then over here, I have this adorable little Monstera plant. I'm trying to keep her alive. I have her tucked away in her little seagrass basket and staged on this stool here. And then briefly panning up to the desk shelves. I have two desk shelves. This one is a little bit more raised than the other, but it's okay, we tried our best. I have a lot of earth things here. So I have this oyster shell, some crystals, a little candle, a little Palo Santo, and the case for the matcha keycaps from Osume. On this side over here, I have a faux hanging plant. I have an incense holder with some eucalyptus incense. I have a tiny candle, another tiny candle, and some rocks that I actually got from a black sand beach when I visited Hawaii, Big Island, a couple years ago. And then panning up top, I just have this cute linen scroll, this wall art here with some plants depicted on it, and this just hangs off of a nail. And then very last thing, I have my Philips Hue lights just attached to the back side of this desk, and we're able to see them in the reflection of the flooring here, but they just run under the back side of this desk here and offers this really nice subtle glow, especially when the windows are down and there's not as much light coming in. Moving along the back wall here, in addition to this Monstera plant, we have this slightly larger Monstera plant in the same seagrass basket and stage on an actual plant stand. And then panning up, we have this lovely tapestry here with some flowers. Said this in my yearly planning video, but my goal is to keep my plants alive and then slowly build out my connection. So I think that we're definitely channeling that with the wall art. I adjusted the lighting a little bit so we could see in this back part of the room, but we have the star of the show, our cozy corner reading nook area. As you can see, there's a lot of light coming in, which is why I had to adjust the blinds a little bit, but I love that this is situated near this window. So the light just kind of falls in, especially when the sun is almost setting on this side of the house here. So I got this inspo from Cozy K, Kennedy, or Cozy K Games. I loved her little hobby room, cozy corner reading nook area that she made, particularly with her green couch. I also wanted those same kind of whimsical and warm elements in my space as well. So I took a lot of inspo from that. Just want to put that out there, giving credit where credit is due. So this is a chair actually. It's from Wayfair. It was not as expensive as the more expensive ones on the market. I think it is definitely good quality for how much it was, for sure. It is linen, so it's a nice breathable material, This is actually the chair, and then it has this little pull-out ottoman part, but I just keep it here because it's just a nice extender, especially when I'm lying back. I can just kind of put my legs here. And then this blanket is a faux fur blanket. It's so soft. It's from Amazon as well. I have these 2 throw pillows. The other one you can see behind me, but these are, I forgot the size, but I will link them in the Amazon shop. I have the pillow itself, and then I have natural fiber covers, this kind of burnt orange terracotta color. I think it is a little bit of a stark contrast to the green, but I actually like it a lot. I'll move over here slightly. We have my guitar. So I had this guitar for a while. I explained in my yearly planning video that I have the ability, right? I don't do it very often, but I have the ability to play a few instruments, and I was learning guitar at one time. So here's to us picking it up this year and actually learning how to play. Just gotta get rid of these nails first. But I really liked how these tones also match the kinds of tones that I was going for in the office. So I just wanted to add this here just so we have things on either side of the chair. And then down here I have this singular floor pillow. This is a very nice neutral beige color. I just have it down here just resting. This is for if I want to do some floor activities. I have somewhere to rest my booty. We can come over here briefly. So I mentioned our plant. We also have this end table. So this is from Amazon, of course. Just this end table with some areas to display. It also has a few outlets here on this side and 2 USB. Although now I find myself needing a USB-C. Thank you, Apple. It also comes with this little magnetic light switch, so you can kind of turn it off or on. You can plop it down there if you want some kind of extra mood lighting. I usually keep it turned off, but it's just this magnetic light that's easy to pop off and on. Down here, I got this from Amazon as well. This nice minimal decorative vase. And then down here, I have a few books just kind of peeking out. And then up here, we have this touch light lamp. It has 3 settings. It's a nice warm lighting. And it also has 2 USB ports back here as well. So very simple, very minimal area here. I keep this clear of anything because I like to, rest my water bottle, rest my remote, rest my switch when I'm playing in here. Basically rest every and anything. And then I know it's kind of hard to see because of the light coming in this way, but here we have another faux hanging plant. I have a real plant for a change. When I saw this, I just loved the color of the pot. I think it goes very nicely with pulling in those brown tones of the room. So I got this from Home Depot, and I keep them on the windowsill here. And then I also have this other little succulent. It says Joy on the tag. This is also from Home Depot. I think this is a zebra succulent. It's really cute, and the tones match the vibe as well. And then we have this corner behind the couch. It was looking real empty, so I just wanted to add a little something to zhuzh it up. So I have this floor lamp. I think it was really cute with the 3 little orbs. I got this from Amazon. And then I have this wall art here, self-explanatory. This is also from Amazon, but I loved their skin tones, their depictions. I loved the brown that this added to the space as well. And then it has the same light oak wood as the other picture over there. Back here, I actually have a light that runs all the way up there to my orb light. I'll show you that in a second. And I'll actually show you that right now. I turned it on so we can see a little bit, but I enlisted the help of my partner. We were able to hang this orb light above the cozy corner. And he was able to string that cord all the way to the corner of the wall. And then we were able to wrap those battery-powered plant lights around the string of the cord. So just add something. It's just not a cord just kind of sitting there. It has a purpose. It has a purpose. And I think it's just a nice way to not only camouflage the cord, but also add a little something. These are the same little faux lights that I have on my desk. And then this is kind of just a throwaway corner since it's behind my door. You can't really see it. The door is usually ajar. So this is another piece of wall art here, same as the one that's above my desk. And I also just kind of keep my filming stuff just thrown here for ease of use, reducing that friction to film. some batteries, and my little light I keep back here as well. So I just wanted to have a seat on the floor here just to show you on my little pillow. And the last thing I wanted to share here was my rug. I actually very much enjoy this rug. It is a natural fiber. I think the fibers are jute, sisal, and wool, and they're kind of interwoven together. I also got this from Wayfair as well. I didn't realize how big 8x10 was. It almost did not fit in the space, but I got lucky. It is an 8 foot by 10 foot rug, and it did in fact fit in the space. So it goes all the way to the back wall, basically towards the closet, and then it stops right at my desk here. So rolling this to be centered with the desk is a little bit troublesome at times, but it works. Alrighty friends, so that is the full tour. Very short, very simple. I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like in the natural daylight. I enjoyed documenting the process and taking you along with me as I created this space. I think this is a very much so a cozy and kind of whimsical space. I think this was a good exercise in starting to think about how to design spaces, especially when we move towards getting a permanent home. And hopefully I can continue to bring some of these more whimsical, cozy elements into a permanent space sometime in the future. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very, very soon. Don't forget to stay mindful. Bye.